In a contentious development, El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele has declined to return Kilmar Abrego García, a Maryland resident mistakenly deported by U.S. authorities, despite a U.S. Supreme Court directive to facilitate his return. Abrego García, who entered the U.S. in 2011, had been granted protection from deportation due to the risk of gang violence in El Salvador. However, in March 2025, he was deported under the Trump administration, which later acknowledged the removal as an administrative error. Upon arrival in El Salvador, Abrego García was detained in a high-security prison without trial, based on unproven allegations of MS-13 gang affiliation, a claim his legal representatives contest. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the government must facilitate Abrego García's return, but the administration interprets this as removing domestic barriers rather than compelling El Salvador to act. President Bukele, during a meeting at the White House, dismissed the notion of returning Abrego García, stating, "Are you suggesting I smuggle a terrorist into the United States? Of course, I'm not going to do it." This stance has sparked criticism from U.S. lawmakers and human rights advocates, who argue that the refusal undermines judicial authority and due process. The situation highlights the complexities of international cooperation in immigration enforcement and raises concerns about the treatment of individuals caught in bureaucratic errors. Hit subscribe, don't miss the drip.